What if the weakest person in the village built something the strongest couldn't? Proving the true power isn't in muscles, but in never stopping. In a serene village nestled at the foot of China's majestic Heaven Peak, the people dreamed big. They longed to build a temple at the summit where their prayers could soar straight to the skies. But the mountain was unforgiving. Steep cliffs, treacherous paths, howling winds. The elders declared a challenge. Whoever carves a staircase to the top will bring eternal honor to themselves and our village. Excitement rippled through the crowd like a mountain stream. First to step forward was Wei, a young giant of a man with arms like iron beams and a voice that boomed like thunder. "I'll build it faster than anyone," he roared, flexing his muscles. The villagers cheered wildly. Wei was their hero, destined for glory. But then, from the shadows, an unlikely figure emerged. Old Widow Lin, her back curved like a willow branch, her hands quivering with age. The crowd burst into laughter. "Grandmother Lin, you can barely draw water from the well. How will you conquer the peak?" Lin just smiled serenely. "I'll carry one stone each day," she whispered. And so the work began. Wei charged up the mountain like a storm, hauling massive boulders that could crush lesser men. Day after day, he stacked them high, his shouts echoing triumphantly. The villagers gathered to watch, marveling at his speed and strength. "Wei will finish in weeks," they said. Meanwhile, Lin trudged slowly, a single small stone bundled in her cloth. Step by painstaking step, she climbed, placed it carefully, and descended. Her progress? Barely noticeable. Whispers turned to mockery. "Poor old fool, her staircase is a joke." Weeks turned to months. Wei's fire burned bright at first, his stairs rising quickly. But exhaustion crept in. One morning he overslept. The next, he grumbled, "I'll haul double tomorrow." Soon his pile of abandoned stones gathered dust at the base, overgrown with weeds. His boasts faded into excuses. But Lin, she never wavered. Through scorching summer suns that blistered her skin, biting autumn winds that chilled her bones, winter snows that buried the path, and spring rains that turned it to mud, every single day she climbed. Her legs trembled, her breath came in gasps, but she'd murmur, "Just one stone today, that's all I need." Time wove its quiet magic. Months blurred into years, and one crisp dawn, a bell tolled from the peak, pure and triumphant. The villagers rushed out, shielding their eyes against the sun. There, winding all the way to the temple, was a sturdy staircase etched into the mountain like a vein of gold. Prayers rose like incense, and who had built it? Not the mighty Wei, who stood silent in the crowd, his head bowed in realization. It was Lin, the widow they'd dismissed, the one who'd turned whispers of doubt into steps of stone. The people knelt in awe. "Grandmother Lin, you weren't the strongest or fastest, but your quiet persistence carved a path to heaven itself." Wei approached her humbly. "I see now," he admitted. "Talent without consistency is like thunder without rain, loud, but it nourishes nothing." From that day, the staircase became known as the Path of Patience. Pilgrims traveled from afar to climb it, inspired by the tale of the old widow who built a highway to the heavens, one stone at a time. So here's the truth, friends. Explosive bursts of effort dazzle, but they fizzle out. True success belongs to those who show up every day, no matter how small the step. Consistency outlasts talent every time. What about you? What's your one stone today? That tiny action that could build your own mountain? Start carrying it now. Your peak is waiting.